Hello, everybody. For today, go ahead and get into your weekly agenda. If you did not finish your Roanoke introduction from yesterday in your digital notebook, start with that. If you don't remember the instructions for this, you can watch yesterday's video from Wednesday and it explains the instructions. Once you're finished with your Roanoke introduction, I'd like you to start your Roanoke Police Report assignment. This is a lengthier assignment, so we'll be doing it over the course of a few class periods. So I'm not expecting you to finish tonight. It's on the agenda for Friday. But once you're done with your introduction, you can jump into this assignment. Once you click on the link, it'll take you to the assignment page in Canvas where you can access your copy. Once you open up your copy, you'll have all of the resources you need linked inside. So what we're trying to do is take on the role of detectives, and we're trying to solve the case of the missing colony. Once you've completed your background information, or your introduction assignment, I should say, you'll have the background information so that you can complete this assignment. So as you go through the slides, it gives you some additional background here. Sir Walter Raleigh was the person who financed the colony itself, and then it gives you an introduction. It tells you what you're going to be doing. Okay, there's a lot of information in here, but the main part of what you're going to do is these 4 steps. You're going to first summarize the incident report. Then you're going to review each piece of evidence. For each piece of evidence, you have to summarize what the evidence tells us, and then you have to draw a conclusion from each piece of evidence. So what you want to ask yourself is, what does the evidence tell us about the lost colony? What does it suggest? Does it suggest they were attacked? Does it suggest they moved? Does it suggest they were lost at sea? What does the evidence tell us? For the first part, the incident report, you're going to click on the link to access the incident report. And then using that information on the next slide, it says to summarize the incident report, you need to include the things that are listed here, and you'll summarize it in the text box to the right. Okay. So like I said, everything is linked in here. When you click on the link for incident report, it'll pull up a Google Doc with the information you need in a new tab, and you can use that information to, complete the next slide here. Okay, make sure you're following along and you're including the information that's being asked for. As you continue on, you'll look at different pieces of evidence. The first piece of evidence is the scientific evidence. So again, you're going to click the link to review the evidence. You've got an image here that shows you the location of the colony in relation to the Jamestown colony. And then using that information, you're going to complete the task on the next slide. So you'll type your answer here, and on the left, it tells you what to include in your response. Okay. The next part is the witness report from John White, which is a primary source of his journal entry. So again, click the link and summarize the evidence here, making sure to include the information that's being asked for. So that's basically how you complete the assignment until you get to the end. The last part is to come up with your conclusion. So you're going to state your claim, which is what you think happened to the lost colony based on everything you reviewed. And then you're going to choose 3 pieces of evidence to help prove your point. So you need to state which piece of evidence you want to use and explain how it supports your claim. Okay, and that'll be filled in on this second to last slide. So you'll record your claim here. I think blank happened to the lost colony, and then you'll support your conclusion with 3 pieces of evidence. So if you're using the scientific evidence, you're going to talk about how the drought reconstruction supports your claim. If you're using John White's witness report, you're going to explain how that supports your claim. So you need to make sure you give a good explanation of how you're using the evidence. All right, like I said, this is going to take a few days for